Hey y'all, it's Melissa at MessyMissy Creates. It's time to journal part of our trip. We started our trip, my trip with Allison. If you haven't been following along and seen the last couple videos, then if you have, then you know that Allison came down and we went to the beach, and we stayed on the beach for a couple of days. And anyway, I have been waiting to document this, and I am going to start off. I almost pre-inked this, and I said, no, I'm just going to do it on camera because I'm a little concerned about how long it's going to take me to do this page. I almost just squirted that with glue, but I figure I can edit it down if I need to, I think. I'm using a hard sheet of plastic rather than my normal little squishy, so I can't do that. So let's squirt some more water on it. Maybe it'll run on its own. Anyway, because otherwise you end up with little perfect, squares. But anyway, I'm putting down some of, this is fossilized amber. But first I thought I'd pre-ink it and save some time. And I said, well, I'm going to have to cut out the pics. I have some of the pictures cut out, but not all of them. And I will be quite honest with you, I don't think I have ever documented a page with this many pictures. And I'm figuring that I will only get to the first day. I also want, what do I want? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I just want to get some ink on this page for right now. This makes a great, this is a stiffer piece of plastic. So I'm going to blot some of that up so it'll dry a little faster. I don't need it to be that dark. I just wanted some color on the background. So I'm going to do the orange, and then I'm going to come back in with this either abandoned coral or something like that to give that red. Or I will do, this is spice marmalade. Maybe I'll skip the spice marmalade, go straight to the abandoned coral. Well, let's live a little. And let's don't do little squares, and then we don't have that problem. Because I can't remember what color this gives, because I'm thinking about doing a little bit of that aqua too. But I know that this washi tape on this page is kind of pink and red, so I wanted sort of that kind of combination too. And so here we have it. So I did not let the yellow dry completely, so it's going to make orange anyway. So anyway, I'm not worried about it. It's going to look fine, because it's going to be so covered with pictures that we're not going to know what to do with it anyway. Because let me tell you something, we got a lot of pictures. We covered a lot of ground, even on this first day. And I do want to let that dry a little bit before I come in with the blue. So I'm going to start cutting. I'm going to at least start showing you some of the pictures that I have and some of the things. Now, I started off my day very differently than Allison did. Allison started driving that day. And, yep, all of these. I started that day with a telehealth appointment. So I have that. I probably printed it too big. And I have my day and date. So I have the 11th, and this was a Monday, and I packed. I probably won't use that. And we did stop at Walmart. I may not use that whole thing because it may take up too much real estate. Here's my Monday. Okay, so I have Monday the 11th. They may move over there, and that's fine. I was just giving that a second to dry before I add the blue. Oh, I lost my pencil. So, anyway, I started off with a telehealth appointment. My niece came. She helped me finish packing. We were, we've been working on this building and everything anyway. So, I want to do a little bit of the salvage patina. I was thinking about Salty Ocean just because it kind of is fitting, right? But it's not really the blue that's in this paper right here. So I'm going to stick with this salvage patina. All right, y'all got to unstick from the bottom of there because I've got to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put it strategically here and there. I mean, just blob here, blob there. Let me slide this back into frame so that I can reach it. Just want a little bit of the blue here and yonder, here and yonder, here and there. And whatever colors we make. Yep, see, I see some green starting to form, but that's all right too. And then I have my, okay, wipe that off. And then now we're just going to let that dry while I finish telling you about the day. So let me get that out of the way, get my inks out of the way, and there, that didn't take too terribly long. So I started off my day with, ooh, that made like a whole rainbow, didn't it? I'm going to shift it out of the way. Okay, so funny story. I had scissors. When Allison, I think we talked about this in the video, the Q&A, that we forgot that when she first pulled in the driveway, I did have the thought to get my niece or husband to take a picture, but I didn't act on that thought. So we did not actually get a true picture of when she got here. So on the day that she dropped me off, my husband was there, and so we got him to reenact the you know, the scenario of us hugging, and which we were gonna hug anyway to say goodbye. So and then this is kind of a funny story. She might shoot me for this part. She calls me and says, can you bring 2 extra towels? She was driving. So her truck had leather seats, and she's like, my legs are sticking to the seat. So I found this meme, and it says, when your legs stick to the seat, and see that face? Yeah, it hurts. And I said, welcome to humidity. And anyway, so that is, yeah. She might shoot me for that. That might be a little overshare, but you can just, you'll just have to drive back down here and shoot me for that one, Allison. So, anyway, I have lots of papers, and I have this forecast I was going to put on this day, but actually I think, because it says today and then Sunday, Monday, so actually this may go back a day, but I had printed out the forecast for the week, which showed rain, which was very disappointing. But let me get all these little papers out of the way and start cutting pictures. So we got, where is the beach sign? Let me move, oh, I forgot to move those inks. Okay. Somewhere I have a beach sign. There, oh, there it is, right here. Duh, if you'll just cut your pictures. Because I think all of these go on the first day. And we did cover a lot of ground. I think she even said we covered way more ground than she thought, because she got here a little earlier than she thought she was going to get here, and which was perfectly fine with me. And so she picks me up, and we head to, we did go to Walmart to get, you know, the little neighborhood Walmart to stop and get groceries. And then we have a beach sign. And it says, welcome to Pensacola Beach, the scenic drive east along the Gulf of Mexico. Or actually, they changed it to the Gulf of America. So they have already changed that sign. So, but it's kind of an iconic sign. It's been around. They've changed it over the years. I remember the city or somebody took a vote on changing it, or, you know, it still kind of has the same look that it had back from like the 60s or whatever. And then we have this beach ball. Let's see, that goes on another day. So I cropped out, you'll see a picture of the beach behind the beach ball, but I wanted the beach ball on its own. So You know how on a photo, if you hold your thumb on, at least on an iPhone, if you hold your thumb on it, it'll crop out the background and just give you the main focal point of the picture. And so I did that, and therefore I have this beach ball. And so there we go. Let me cut out the rest of that dark part, because I wanted that. Now I may end up not using that, because I do have a picture with the beach. Okay, so this is us loading. Let me find what they're gonna, okay. So here's the picture of the beach ball from the condo view. This is, hold on. This was us trying to get in the elevator with all of our stuff and my frazzled hair. And she was smart. She wore a hat. I have a picture. This is us saying hello. So those are all together. Oh, here it is. Here is the picture, and I got my thumb in the way of the picture. But this was 2 luggage trolleys or luggage carts. Can you see the one in the background? They're both slap full. Now, we did bring groceries, and I brought extra craft supplies and stuff to film, and a big suitcase. And this was my little suitcase that just had beach towels in it, and we had a cooler. Actually, I think we had 2 coolers. There's my little craft cart. There's my backpack. We had beach chairs and umbrellas that we didn't even use. But my niece lent them to us, so that was sweet. So this had a gate, and we unloaded the truck onto these carts, and she's like, let me go park. So I'm trying to hold the gate open and keep these 2 carts from rolling down the gate, and take a picture at the same time. So I ended up getting my finger in the picture. Okay, so there's that. Then we get up to the room. So that's where we're at there. We get up to the room, and we have this beautiful view of, we were right in the heart. This is where you first come over the bridge into the beach, and this is the sound side, this is the Gulf side, and then back here is a little bay area behind our condo. Our condo's right here because we're looking off the view, and then right here is the beach ball. So this is that view right there, overlooking the Gulf. And yep, those 2 and those 2. Okay, so let me cut out these 2. This one on top may have been, yeah, that was the second day. That wasn't this day. Actually, this one may have been, I had put the 11th on that top one, but I wasn't in my cover-up yet. So, anyway, that's that view. And then, this is all, this one might be the 11th. This was another, actually, I think that's a duplicate. Yeah, that's a duplicate. So, okay, we're done with those pictures. I think. No, we're not. No, we're not. These are from that night where we were playing trivia. So we go in and we get unpacked, and we get all the groceries unpacked and do all the things, you know. And then we did swap Happy Mail. So let's see, this is going to be from the next day. So I'll put that on the next day. But this is from that night. And this is both, I'm going to leave them attached. And then I think that's it for that day, because that one's a duplicate. That one is from the 12th. Okay, so I'll have to change that. All right, I think we've got everything. We get in the condo, get unpacked. This was us going up the elevator. We barely fit 2 carts and 2 of us in this little elevator. And then we went to eat at a place called, well, no, that was from that night. Where is the restaurant? That's not the restaurant. That's not the restaurant. That's trivia. That's us unpacking. Let's see. That. Aha. Here's Shaggy's. This is where we went to eat. And I thought we had a picture. We did have a picture together in front of that shark. I don't know whether I didn't print it or I didn't see it, but, oh, I printed off this. I don't know if I use it or not because I forgot I had that shark that said Shaggy's, but that's the Shaggy's logo. And I think that's it. And that's from the next day. This is from the last day. This is from the next couple of days. Okay. So far, so good. And I did one of these of the beach sign too. So, and then I had this little, this was a Happy Mail from Robin a while back. That I thought I might add because we exchanged Happy Mail. She also had given me one, and it was a little like stamp. Almost looks like a little stamped postage stamp that says Happy Mail. And it's right here somewhere because I've held it out to use it. And of course, right now I can't find it. But anyway, so I think I'm going to use this somewhere on here if I can find space to use it. So how do we get all these pictures? So, you know, you have the days that you don't have a lot going on. Well, what about the days where you where you have tons of stuff going on? I mean, how do you depict that? How do you get all these pictures? And every day is going to be like this because we have tons of pictures. Did I duplicate? No, I didn't. Yeah, that one's a duplicate. Oh, yeah, I printed them twice. Good job. Okay. So, well, that's 2 less pictures that we have. Right? Are those duplicates? Yep. Okay. So that's a duplicate. Well, we don't have to, there's 2 pictures we don't have to worry about. And then this, and then I'm going to put that on top somewhere. So I packed. I had my telehealth appointment and I packed. So I could put those like together. This is pretty dry now. And then where do we go from here? Your guess is as good as mine. We're going to figure it out together. So I may or may not use that. And that's evening. This is evening. This is evening. This could have been the next day. Like the next morning when we woke up and looked out the window. But I have it for the 11th. So this was kind of in the morning. If we want to go, you know, according to the order of things in which they happen. This, that, and then this, and then all of this. I know that I'm going to have a pocket. So, and I'm thinking I may have to have like almost a full page flip and then a pocket right here. So I have out some extra paper. I also have, this is a bag from Hope. I will have to cut it down because I don't know if I'm going to use it yet or not, but I'm thinking about it. I also have this. That would be a fun journaling spot. I could put some pictures. This is also from Hope. She had sent me a bunch of summer stuff. I have one of my pockets that I would like to use. And so I might actually use that here as a tip in. And then I have this tag and then we can fit a photo under here. So I would put like this stuff in that because that was the kind of drinks. This was when we went to that lounge and played trivia. And there we are with our cocktails. And let me trim this one down. I can put, can I still have I think I can still fit a pocket right here though. So especially if I did, I don't think I want, even if I cut that down to here and say it's summertime, I might do that over here. I don't know. Not sure about that one. Let's see. I have some sayings, some quotes. I have like this, flip-flops. That would be more perfect on the next day. That would be on the next day. Okay. So what are my options here? I have tons of paper left over from this. I mean, this right here, I could, instead of having a top pocket, a top loading pocket, I could have a side tuck, and I could use that just the way it is. I could use that as a tag and then put pictures on the front. I could use this as a full page, like a tip in, and that would fit. That would be like a whole page tip in. That might be an option, as well as these are all the same size. So these are more, is this going to be too busy? Maybe a little bit. The sunshine I'd rather use for another day. I could use this big happy faces. That might work. Rather than this little happy face that just makes a little corner tuck, I would use this. So we could tip that in. I might have to cut a sliver of it off, just because I don't want to wrap my washi around to that side. So I might cut a sliver, and I need to cut it. The pencil that I dropped. Yes, I need that. So I would need to cut it right about here. And I would need to cut it right about here. So, and then that would leave us a good pocket for another day. So let me cut this bottom part off first, so that pocket would be bigger, because the other is just going to be a sliver, right? So let's cut this and see how this is going to look. So that makes a perfect pocket for one of the other days. We'll put that in the front. And then this one is just going to be a little sliver off of the page, just so that it doesn't get bound up in our, then make a cute little border. So let's try this, because I was gonna say we're gonna have this problem on all of the days, but it's not a problem. It's a blessing, right? We got all these wonderful pictures and memories, and we also exchanged Happy Mails this day, so I want to use some of the washi that she gave me. I had it all sitting here ready to go. We have this and this. There was 4 of them. Is the other one still in the bag, maybe? Here, washi, washi, washi. And I've got page flags and page tabs. I have all kinds of good stuff now. I mean, I had some good stuff before too, but... Okay, that one goes on a different day. Where is my 4th? 1, 2, 3. Where are you hiding? Don't hide from me. Well, oh, here's the bunny washi, but I'm not going to use the bunny washi on that day. I'm going to probably use this one anyway, or the pineapple one. So, or I could use this Oh Happy Day. That would be perfect, right? Because this was a very happy day. So let's get everything onto this side and make sure that we have this lined up and it's not going to get bound up in the journal. The happy day is a little thinner. Well, any of these would match. Oh dear. Let's do a happy day, because it's got the happy faces. It's a happy day. And why not use it, right? So now, how do I... All right, Allison, how'd you put this on? I watched you do this. I know that the end is on here somewhere. It's on the end. Oh, nope, it's right in the middle. Okay. Because I know that she made sure not to cut it halfway in between the words. Okay, let me use a piece of masking or a piece of Scotch tape, clear tape, to make sure that this gets on sturdily enough. Sturdily? That it's sturdy. It's good and on there. And we put some on the back side, because it's a big piece of paper. So I want to make sure that A, it's straight, and B, that it's, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. So kind of put that on there like that. Pardon my arms. I know I'm reaching across you. So does that fold okay? Yes. Is it on straight? Straight enough. How's that? Now we can use Oh Happy Day. Oh Happy Day. Oh Crooked Day. I don't want to turn the journal sideways for this one because I don't want to mess up what I did accomplish with sorting the pictures. And I'm gonna have to cut it in the middle of day, but I think we'll be okay with that. I don't have to. I could stop it right here, but I'm gonna go all the way with it. I know I'm cutting in the middle of a word. Alrighty. So I used washi, which is Allison's item of the month challenge. Oh, this is so crooked. Oh, that's right. Let me put some on here too. Uh-oh. Are we going to use the same? I might as well. Am I going to use all of it on this one page? Maybe. And it really does kind of match. This one, I think I can cut in between happy and day. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we've met the washi challenge. We have our full page flip, so I can cover this. You can't even see that. I can cover this with photos, and I can put photos on here. I'm probably going to put like my clip art in here and cover that. I don't have to have like that corner of the desk. I can do that right there. Like overlap them like a little cluster. And then I can probably put that there, or I can really make a cluster and go like that if I need the space. So let's see how this side is going to work, because I want this on the front, and I wanted to cut out, I had one more road sign that said Pensacola Beach. Darn it, did I not? I know I printed it. Or I was pretty sure that I printed it. Yes. Here it is, right here. Right here. And then this was kind of funny because I had called her at some point and said, oh, you're in my favorite part of Alabama. And then I felt bad because I made her miss an exit to get coffee. I was like, I'm sorry. I was so excited about telling her what was on that exit that she missed the exit. So, and that happened to be the only good exit to get coffee right in that, through that part of Alabama. She was right there where we normally go fishing, and I want to cut this out like this. I don't want the whole picture. I don't need the, I just want to cut this part out. And just like I did with the beach ball. There we go. Okay, so beach bound, right? This can go on the inside somewhere. This can go somewhere like this. I want, oh wow, what do I want on the front? This might be a 3-hour video, y'all. I kind of want us meeting. It was kind of a 3-part hug, right? All that's not going to fit on there. So, what do we do about that? Well, and then this can go on the inside. I can make my pocket on this side. I could use this happy, oh, that goes all the way across. I'm not using that one. I want one that's a little shorter because I am using this over here and gonna talk about our nighttime excursions. And this one can go on the inside. This one can go on the inside, and this one can go on the inside. Okay. And then, oh, do I want the day and date on here maybe? No, I'll put it up here. I was thinking that would be too busy for it, or it could go here, like that. And I just sat here and told you that I had too much stuff for this page, so, we were beach bound. I could do like this, kind of stagger them, but I don't like it. I don't like. Because this was the point of this day, was us meeting each other, right? We met for the first time, and we were beach bound. In my opinion, that was the point of that day. We knew it was going to be evening time, so we didn't think we were going to get a lot of stuff done. But we did get, yeah, that's not too bad. I could make a tuck and a tuck. Here's the view from the condo. I could make an interactive, like I could put the 2 of these together. Well, they're not the same size, so that's good. Are these the same size? They're close. I could put these 2 together and then kind of make a tuck within a, you know, a tuck on my tuck. I could tuck my tuck. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a long video. I mean, like a one page. Let's see. Photo opportunity. I have, maybe we should start, because there's another beach picture. Maybe we should start by getting this, because I know I want this over here. And then instead of this little thing in the tuck, I could put one of the pictures, or I could put several pictures under there. So I'm going to washi this in. I'm going to use, what am I going to use? These are pineapples. That might work. Or just a solid green. I don't have any green on that page. Let's see. Sunglasses. I don't need the sunglasses for that day. Don't need the beach stuff for that day. Where is that 4 thing of washi that she gave me? Why can't I find it? And I also want to use, oh, I know what else I have on this day. We could put, this is a big sticker. A little getaway adventure. I'm not going to stick it down just yet. That might actually fit better over here. So I'm going to stick that right in front of me for right now, because that fits right there. Use the sunshine for letter. Best vacay ever. Let's see. I still did not find the 4th washi thing that she gave me. Let me look in this pouch, because it may be in here. I thought I pulled everything that she gave me out, but I may have left something behind. I also have that little piece that I could use as a pocket. Nope, not seeing a washi card in here. I have washi. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to use the washi that she gave me on this page, but I will have plenty of other opportunity to use the washi. So let's use, not that. I don't want butterflies. I have, oh, that's on that other washi. Dang, where's that other washi tape? What do we talk about me losing something in every video? I know. It's a gift. I have a gift. Well, I thought I got out like everything for this video and had it sitting right here, and then I stuck stuff on top of it. And so, you know, that's how it starts. I also have this, but thinking back to pockets, Adventure Awaits, Hey You, Totally Sweet, Feeling Nostalgic. I could cut the pocket. Well, I don't have to cut the pocket, but it's going to get cut. I could cut it like at 6 inches, which would put it right here, because I'm then going to have, and I could do this flip up like that. That would limit how much I could put in my pocket though. So I would probably want to flip this and then be able to put tags in here too. So let's find a good place to cut this. Where's my little pencil? So if we, well, I guess it could go all the way. Sweet, full of heart, lovely, daydreamer, special to me, hey you, adventure awaits, thanks so much, happiness. We're going to have to cut in the middle of this happiness here, peace, sweet, and all that jazz. Let's just cut right here. I know, it's going to break my heart. I love that paper, and I think it's the last of this paper that I have. I used it back somewhere. I didn't even look to see. It's a little over 5. That's not going to make much of a pocket. Yikes. By the time I put glue, I'm not going to have much of a pocket, am I? Should have just cut it in half, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. Oh, girl talk. That would be fun to use. Yeah, so that's going to make a very tiny pocket. So what I'm going to do, instead of gluing it, I'm going to use washi. I'm going to use clear tape, and then I'm going to use washi. So that allows me the whole 5.5 inches instead of just part of it. Because when you add glue, it narrows your pocket. You know what I mean? So that way we'll be able to use all the pocket. And we get to use my washi. Alright, so I'm not using that. Yeah, I really wanted to use this, but that would be just as, that's just as narrow as that bag. So let's see if this fits in here, because that, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't, I gotta glue the bottom. Okay, yikes. I didn't even line it up with the bottom. There we go. I should probably go ahead and put glue on the bottom, huh? That might be a good idea, or all of our stuff is going to fall through. So, how are you doing? I've been so excited to journal this trip, and I am, yeah, it's going to take me a minute. Once I get the hang of this one, the other ones may come together easier, but I knew this one was going to take me a minute to figure out. Okay, I'm going to put that in there for now. It matches. It's a great journaling card. I can write to my heart's content in here. I can put pictures on the front. But I'm also going to put this. This is going to be a very interactive page, or a very interactive page. Let me get another piece of Scotch tape out. And these are the pockets that we made. So this is a pocket. This is a tuck. And I'm pretty sure that's the one I want to use. Well, it's the one I have out, so it's the one I'm using. I want it in a little bit, because I don't know if I really want... Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I don't like overlapping my washi tape if I can help it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to try to only put washi here and here so that it doesn't limit my pocket right here. So how do we do that? Let's pick out some washi. What color do we want? I don't want a super wide one. I have happy faces on the other side. This one has mostly yellow on the pocket. We have plenty of like orange. I could do sunshine. It was not very sunshiny that day. I could do this teal. That would add, no. That's kind of wide. I do like that teal though. What do we think of? Let's just use, what do we think of something like this? That's just kind of tie-dye look. I think I have another one that's like, oh, I do. It has all the colors. Okay, let's use the one that has all the colors. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do this right here. Put it under the pocket here. Under this tuck, and so it's not closing off that pocket. And then cut it just shy of the bottom, right? So it'll turn, it'll tip. And then I'm gonna cut just a little piece. Oops, I'm fumbling here. I'm trying to keep my fingers. I want just a little piece right here. I'm gonna start right at the top of that pocket. That way it's not closing off that pocket. See, it still turns and you can still add whatever you want to that pocket. And then on this side, I'm going to use another piece of clear tape just right in the center, because this side doesn't matter, because we don't have a pocket on this side. Now I can write on the back of this, and I can put washi the whole length of this one. So we're going to do it to right here. And there we go. Then we got all the colors covered. That one is wanting to come up a little bit. I might have to reinforce that right there with some glue. So we have a flip, a pocket, a very narrow pocket, I might add. I could have gone all the way to here. I should have put this in first and then done, oh, we need washi. And then that'll hide that, duh. Let's stick with this same washi. Seeing how it matches so well. And so we got lots of washi on this page. Lots of washi on this page. But, yeah, we met and just chatted and, you know, just heading towards the beach and talking, and it didn't, I have this, something that she gave me, I do believe, and I wanted to use it on this page. I could use, oh, here's the other, oh, for crying out loud. There's the fourth one right here. It was right there the whole time. Because that would have been cute too. Vacation, well, we'll just have to use some of this individually, and the starfish would have been super cute. But I like the Oh Happy Day. We can always use this on another day, or this one right here matches really well. Okay, so we have all that together. But this says, what if it all goes right? I think she gave it to me, unless it was in that little ephemera pack. I can't remember. But you know, sometimes when I wasn't nervous about meeting her, to be quite honest with you. I really wasn't nervous about meeting her, but I was a little nervous about the trip itself, because I didn't, and I told her this later, I was more worried about like holding her back, because I do still have some physical limitations. I far exceeded my expectations of myself. Let's just say that. And so I did think about using this on this day. So I'm going to put it right here and see if we can find a place that it works. And I'm thinking, oh, I hate it when I think. Oh, what if we have another pocket? Do we need another pocket? It's summertime. Right here. We all know it's summertime. That's going to take up most of my picture. Let's use that on the inside. Now that I'm slung all this off. So we have, I want the day and date on the front. I want something depicting the beach on the front. So like this picture and us meeting like this right here. And I can stop there and then use these pictures on a tag or something like that. Or I can just make this picture, this side, all about, I like how they kind of look, let's see. I like them kind of, you know. Oop, I'm not even in frame. And then we could put this down below, or I can put that on the next page. That's fine. So I do want this. Yeah, I like that there. Where did my little beach sign go? And I could put this right here. Like we were on the road to the beach. I like that. I think I do. What do you think? Would you do that way? And I'm already almost an hour into this. So I think I would do that. I think I'm ready to commit to that. And then we might have to have a part 2 of this day. This is going to be a minute. Wow. Okay, so let's glue down the number and the day. Glue gun, or glue stick, sorry. I don't use a glue gun. I have one, and it has its purposes, but not here. Okay, so this is the day and date, and this is how we started off, because this was the highlight of the day. Okay, meeting her and getting out to the beach. So I'm going to glue this picture on, and then like this. Like that. And I'm going to overlap that washi a little bit, not by much, but, and that one like that. And then I can have this one straight, this one crooked, or I had this one going this way and this one going this way, I think. I think that's how I had it. So we got all the introductions over. She met my husband, she met my niece. And they helped us load the truck, which was amazing. And she had some stuff that she left at my house, so that, you know, that she needed to take to her son, so that we didn't have to lug it into the condo, thank goodness, because it was big stuff. So she left that here. And then, you know, she, let's see, here we go. And then we've got this, and then we'll have that first page, or the first part of the page done. And then this can go right here. So that's where we met, and that was our destination. So right there. No, go under. Okay, there you go. Go under. All right, there we go. So that's that part of that day. And then we have all this. So I like that. Don't think it's straight, but it'll have to do. And then we have, wow, we did pack a lot in a day. Like I said, I started off with telehealth, and then I packed. I do want some writing room here. I'm probably going to cut this part of the Walmart off because that's, you know, we just stopped and got groceries. It was no big deal. So, yeah, I might have to finish this page either in another video or without you. I had sent this to her. I was debating on using, let me slide this all the way over here. Of course, I could use this on another day, but I was really considering using this here. Like cutting it right there, because that would give me 2 pockets actually. And then I could put tags with like us getting our luggage up there and stuff like that. Just those little fun memories that don't have to be on a page. I mean, like this one is funny. But then I can write around here. And then I have here, what pictures will I put over here? Let me cut this and then decide, because regardless of where I use it, I probably would cut it right about the same place anyway. Like right above the sunglasses. Because that gives me a little short pocket. It's a paper bag. So that gives me a little short pocket that I can use on another day. And then it gives me this tall one that I can use to cover up this white page right here. Or most of it anyway. So I would just glue that on to, I don't have enough room. So I would just glue that on or tip it in, one or the other. I mean, honestly, I could tip it in. Do I need another tip in? I don't think so. I think I just need to glue it on. And then I can put all of the, it's going to leave that white border right there, though. Is that going to bother me? Maybe. It's summertime. It's summertime. I need to glue the bottom of this. I do know that while I'm thinking. Let me glue. Oh, I left it open. I'm so sorry, little glue. I don't even know where my pen is. So, and my husband's going to be home any minute. And I'm going to need to go. So I may very well may have to make this a 2-parter. Okay. So that should seal the bottom of that pocket anyway. And then where are we at on time? Yeah. So what I might do is ink this background and then glue that on. And then we might have to do this in another part. So there might be a part 2 to this first page. Wow, I don't think I've ever done a 2-part, 1-page video before. Let me give this some thought and see how I want to do this. And then bring you back. Yeah, so we got a good start though. This was the main focus of the day. Or I can finish it without you. But I figured you'd want to come along and hear about the rest of the day. And so, yeah. Like I said, I've never done a page with this many pictures. And so, and this much ephemera and stuff like that. So, this is new territory for me. And I want to do it right. I want to be happy with it when we're done. And I want to use lots of ephemera and lots of stickers and all the things. So I'm not going to cut it short and try to rush it. So anyway, I will bring you back for the second part of this page. All right, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you being here and walking through this with me. And I will go ahead and ink this off camera so you don't have to sit through that again. And then figure out where I want this and glue it on or tip it in, whichever way I'm going to do it. And then that way that part will already be done. And then I'll bring you back and we'll talk about what we did that evening. So anyway, all right, stay tuned and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye.